Oh. Hello everybody, we're in Andorra. It's World Champs Week. It's a glorious time of the year. It only happens once a year and it's a big event. We are on day 2. The juniors were riding yesterday and they actually did qualifying earlier on today. The schedule is a bit different. It's a long week. A really exciting qualifying from the juniors already. But we are out and it is the elite women that are practicing right now. And the track is loose, it is dusty. We're going to be picking out some brown remnants of dust this evening, I think. Because there's a lot of dust hanging in the air, but the top section of the track is so fast. Massive berms, huge jumps, but you're going so quick, you just sail over them before you've even realised it. Riders are really enjoying that top section, really good fun when the wind's not blowing. And then as you get further down the hill, it starts to get a bit gnarlier. There's a few more ruts going, a little tiny bit of line choice, but mainly it's just about carrying speed on those upper turns. And then the track starts to then traverse across the hill a little bit more. It's all about keeping your eyes up, carrying the speed, holding the line, not deviating into the blown out dust. And then just above us, you get into the real tech section. Gnarly rock garden. They have done a bit of work in it. It used to be super loose, like big boulders and rubble, but they've thrown some dust in and it's kind of like smooth the edges a little bit, but still super, super tricky. And then as you go further down the hill, you start traversing again, big long traverse across the hill, really, really fast, massive doubles. Then finally, we do have a bit of line choice. There is a bit of line choice down there, we're going to see it in a little bit. But the bottom section, mainly traversing, a couple techie bits, and then a really fun bit into the finish. So right now, what I'd like to do is take you down this next section of track, show you what the conditions are looking like, see what's causing issue, because there's some issues. So yeah, let's work our way down, watch the elite men, see what's happening. Oh, first run shell. So yeah, even though we're on day 2 of riding, this is actually the elite riders' first run down the track. So a lot of the riders now should be taking it chill, scoping it out, because this is the first time they've put wheels to dusty dirt. So yeah, we've got a higher line up here. It's like way more direct, but there is a big drop kind of midway down it that you have to like slow down for. But the outside line is a lot longer and a lot narrower. So like theoretically you might be able to do that low quick, but direct line, just squash it. Seems to be working for everyone. You know what, the low goes, it actually goes quite good. Like that direct line, absolutely unequivocally shorter, but also absolutely unequivocally rougher and gnarlier, whereas the low looks like you can flow it a bit more. So it's going to probably depend on strength and fitness. Like if you're strong at this point in the track, because I'd say we're halfway point and you can handle those compressions, that direct line is probably quicker. But if you're more of a fast and flowy kind of rider, that low could work. Personally, I'd probably go in the smooth one. Oh, I mean, that looks sick. We're just down from that kind of like high-low line down the like really fast straight where you want to slow down, because at the bottom of that there's like a right-hand turn, like bit of a compression, and it's like you can hit it so fast, but it's a lot. So you want to brake, but you don't need to brake that much. It's pretty straight. You can carry the speed all the way down. So riders will try their hardest to like brace and just let the speed carry through. And then here, right here's another one. It's a slight left. It's blind. The way the trees are lined up, you can't really see where you want to go and the angle you want to go. So you want to slow down. You want to just like brake, confirm exactly that you're lined up, and then go. But you don't need to. So that's why memorizing the track and getting your angles figured out is super important. And when you can do that, you can go so fast into here. Then after that, well, if you can be brave and stay off the brakes, you pop out into the open. And then you've got a double where lots of stuff has happened. Oh! Okay, so we've come down into the open, and I apologize if I lose focus and keep looking behind me. Oh! This is the scene of many a crime. There has been many crimes committed here. So we've got open flat turn into right-hand berm and into just chill double. An extremely chill, Not difficult, not hard double. So in past years, this jump was here, but it was different. It was like a tabletop with kind of like 2 lumps in the middle. So you could like double double, or you could like triple single, or you could quad the whole thing. I guess you could maybe single triple. I don't think anyone did that. But anyway, they've removed the middle. The middle's gone. It's now a pretty big double, and it's very, very soon after the corner. The speed you need to clear it means you've got to rail that turn. And if you rail it and you get the speed good, there's like no time to change your mind. And if you change your mind, it's not going to go well. Amy Kenyon. Don't change your mind. And what I'd like to do is on this section is like do a little bit of chat about why the jump is difficult and why a lot of people are messing it up. So main thing is the corner will naturally send you to land on the far right hand side of the jump. The right hand side of the jump, the landing is a bit higher and the landing's at a bit of an angle. Those two things combined mean if you're trying to land on the right hand side, you have to jump like an extra, probably meter? It's probably an extra meter. I'm not going to measure it, but it's a decent amount. I watched 2 people come in at the same speed. One jumped left and cleared it, the other jumped right. And they cased the crap out of it. But yeah, really tricky jump. And a lot of people have been stressing about it, but a lot of the girls, once they got the angle figured out and they got the confidence so that they weren't stressing about the angle or anything like that, it was pretty chill. But we've seen, yeah, many crimes. A lot of crimes. Yeah, tricky section. And if you're interested about jumps and clearing jumps, go watch the casing jumps, how not to case jumps episode of How to Bike. It'll help you. Oh no! Come on, don't case it! Don't case it! Oh, oh no! Oh.
Raised.
Right, we're a few meters down from the danger double, and this is just a tiny section of trees in between the 2 kind of ski pieces, and there's a little bit of line choice going on in here. So when you come into the woods, there's a high and a low, and then they cross, and then again there's a low and a high, and then they cross again, and there's a low and a high. So when I'm describing this and people are doing it, it's going to be interesting. Oh, he's on the high, to the high. If you get confused, I'm not surprised, because I'm very confused. But it's super interesting seeing the differences. So it looks like on that lower line, you can come in way quicker. It's way more direct, less messing about, super straight. So the people on that low entrance are going faster here. There's no doubt. But then the corner at the end is this narrow, tire width rut that's super soft. Your wheels go really close to the tree on the exit, and it's a tighter turn. And it's really hard to commit to and get the balance right and carry speed out of it. Most people on that lower line aren't getting it good. It's just really hard to carry speed out of it. The other one is slower in because you've got a tighter turn, there's big braking bumps in the way, and there's a really nasty one that kicks you just before you want to be preparing for the left-hand corner. And then you've got to be really precise and really committed to the next right, just there. But it gives you a much straighter exit onto the next piece. And it's looking like most people are faster into that next section. And it's like good, it's like a nice, maybe like 10, 20 meters of no braking into that next woods. So does the faster exit speed across the next piece make up for what you lose by being slower into here? That's what we're here to find out. And luckily we ghosted the elite females earlier. Now we're gonna ghost some elite men. Let's see which line's fastest. And will it be a different line for the females and the males? I don't know. Let's find out. I know nothing. I just listen to what the ghostie tells me. He tells me a lot of weird things.
Oh, your bum looks nice in those shorts.
Really, really, really weird things. The ghost is a creep, but he's good at figuring out what's fastest. Let's find out. So here we go, the ghosting section. This was the hardest ghost we've ever done. As Frida comes into the woods, she's on the low, and then look at this. She turns tight, and then she goes on to that line that gets her up onto the high. So she did a combo of both lines we talked about. And we're going to put her against Elise MP. Now, she comes in, she goes high. She's on that high line. And then she filters into the same line that Frida did. So we're going to compare the two of them, and this is going to tell us which is the faster entrance, I think. So, over the jump, they're mid-air. Frida's got a really direct line. She didn't jump as wide, and they come in. It's neck and neck, and it looks like Elise is catching up Frida. They're actually neck and neck now. No, Elise is in front, coming out of the corner. They're going to disappear behind the trees. We're going to lose sight of them because there's a lot of foliage here, and look at this. Elise way out in front. So that kind of shows that she just got that last corner better. That's all we learned there. So let's go on to the next one. Now we got Lisa Bouladou. She was looking really good in practice, and she comes in that super direct straight line. The first rider we've seen doing that direct one. That was fast. Oh, and look at the pedals across this. This is going to be quick, I've no doubt. So jumping into the section, we got Elise jumping super wide. We got Lisa. She's going into the low. Look how quick she's going into there as Elise slows down to do that left-hand turn. And look, Lisa is pulling gaps on Elise. So it's going to depend on this last corner. Elise is going to have to mess this up because we can't even see. Lisa, oh God, their names are so similar. Elise and Lisa. Oh, look, Elise is back. Is she catching? Is that higher line going to give her the speed? It doesn't look like it. Lisa was pedaling like a champ. 0.52 to Lisa on the direct line. Now we got Dakota Nor. Look how low he manages to stay. He's got a direct line over there, and he goes high. He likes a different line, does Dak. He likes big bars, and he likes funky lines. So we're going to compare him against Dennis Kohut. I've seen him on track, never met him before, but he takes direct line, and he does the same as Frida. He cuts down, and he got that pretty clean. So we're going to compare Dennis to Dakota as the rain is starting. Now, look at this. Look how tight Dakota stays off of that. The man is savvy, and then he manies into that high line, and then Dennis is going to cut down. But look at the speed Dakota's carrying. So that tight turn from the low into that setup is just too slow. It looks like Dennis has lost some distance on Dakota, and look at the rain. The rain is coming down. We were panicking at this point, but at the finish, it's not actually that big a gap, with Dennis only a respectable 0.32 behind Dakota. So Dakota goes through to the final round. Who have we got? It's Thick Mick. As Jared Graves was telling me, he used to be Sick Mick, but he's now Thick Mick, and he was fast. Look how heavy that rain is. Come on, let's go. Dakota Norton versus Mick Hanna. Dakota's nice and direct there, and he goes up into that higher line. Mick goes into that direct lower line, and he is checking out. Look at this speed. He's bike lengths in front as it glitches out and goes a little bit sideways. It's the rain. The rain's really glitching out the dartfish. But look, Dakota is not far behind. Is he going to carry the speed to catch him up? Absolutely not. He's not actually that close. He's miles behind. Mick Hanna, 0.72, takes the win. Ghost of the day, goes to Thick Mick. I'm actually blown away. He went so fast into there. The man is brave. There it is. Congratulations, Michael Hanna. You can retire. You can hang up your bike and your boots. That's it. Okay, and that's the video. Thanks for tuning in. There's a thunderstorm. We're leaving. Hope you enjoyed. That was Inside the Tape. Story of the race next in approximately 2 days. Quick! Which way? That way. Ah.